hello and welcome, Yashank sir, to our podcast. Thank you for your valuable time here. So, please introduce yourself.
My name is Yashank, and I was a co-founder of a biorenewable energy company before coming to XLRI. And
Okay.
I started my journey in XLRI in April this year, and it's a one-year course, so it will be ending in March 31. And on 2nd April, we'll be officially done with the course. During this whole journey, if
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, it's been a tremendous change. If you see the kind of experiences that it has brought, because
Okay.
before coming to this place, I was more of a guy who was very much active in technologies and researches, but
Okay.
now I am a person who can assess those technologies in terms of their financial viabilities, in terms of
Mm-hmm.
their business acumen, and in terms of the fact that whether or not they are fit for the market and the consumer.
Okay. Okay. So, tell me something about like your bachelor's, like from where you completed it and what all jobs you did.
So I would really put it this way that I was one of the people like you. So when I was
Okay.
in third year, I decided that okay, it's enough. I am going to go for my own startup. So I was doing my
Mm-hmm.
BTech from JSS Noida, and at that point of time, the major part in EdTech, some of the so-called path-breaking technologies, like there was a hardware startup that was there in our college. So you could use your screen
Okay.
as a touch screen, and a non-touch screen could be turned into a touch screen. So that was a technology that was coming in,
Okay.
and in and around these things, I started my journey in 2017 when I co-founded my own startup just before my college,
Okay.
just after my
So,
college,
in
in
which
fact.
branch you did your engineering?
It was in instrumentation and control. Power plant was my major. So
Okay.
that's
That's
why I
great.
chose
That's
that
great.
energy sector because I was pretty much familiar to it. And I was
Mm-hmm.
studying bioenergy for the fuels, and that took my interest. And I went through it with it. Now, currently, I hold a patent
Mm-hmm.
which is only in India in the
Okay.
bioenergy sector. So if you go, there are three, four patents in ethanol, but there's only
Mm-hmm.
one patent in biogas, and that is
Yeah.
awarded
Yeah.
to me. So
Okay.
this has been my journey so far, and let's see what comes around because
Okay.
now
Okay.
I'm going into a different sector altogether after
Yeah,
this.
yeah, exactly. So, what was your age when you like filed your patent?
My age was 25 when I filed my
25.
patent,
Okay, that's great.
and
Okay, that's great.
and when I
So you are into
was
more research.
Yes, that's what I told you. I was more into research, I
Yeah.
was more into product development, but I
Okay.
was a guy who was inspired by Iron Man. I was not into vertical where I could
Okay.
imagine whether or not this product is fit for the market or not. Now I can imagine it
Mm-hmm.
because even a dollar up and down can really make that product go away from the market.
Exactly,
So
exactly. So, like you did your engineering, it was a technical background, and after that, you're entering into the finance sector. So
yes,
this is a whole new thing for you also. And yeah, and you're into one of the most like esteemed institution of our country, that is XLRI Jamshedpur. That's great.
yes, and 75th year is
So.
going on. So yeah, it's right now it's kind of jubilant environment here.
So it is a
Something or
dream come true moment for you.
truly yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
because to study in top 10 is in itself is a big thing.
yeah, exactly. So what other exams did you targeted apart from that?
So I went for GMAT and GRE. So they accept both the scores
Okay.
in 1 year courses. But the qualifying
Mhm.
marks is not limited to the qualification is not limited to marks only. So
Yeah, yeah,
they take
exactly.
a look at your
They look
profile
all over
only.
the profile. Yeah, profile.
Exactly. At least 700 you have to get in GMAT, and for GRE at least 315 is what you have to have. And
Okay.
ZAT you can have 97 percentile to get an interview. Post that, it's all about whether or not you're able to crack it or your
Okay.
profile fits to what the institute wants in their cohort
Mm-hmm.
in that year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you
So
didn't appeared for the cat?
no, I didn't appear for the cat. Actually, I missed
Okay.
that. And there were few. other colleges also, which I was targeting, and
Mm-hmm.
those were uh, pretty easily gettable on a GRE score. So I did not,
Okay, okay.
and obviously it was very hard for me to focus on 3 4 exams while working in my own uh, venture.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
just
if you
focused on
you were
one exam.
preparing for the yeah, you're preparing for the ZAT and GRE, all these exams, and
Yes.
you were targeting ZAT, so you were targeting the XLRI college from earlier, like you had in your mind, like you wanted to go there.
Now when I'm here, I can say yes, but
Yeah.
nobody targets one college. And even if they
Yeah.
target one college, it's hardly the few lucky 1% who get those
Mhm.
colleges.
Like why only
Uh,
XLRI? There are all other B schools like ISB is there.
Obviously,
There are
yes,
IMs, ABC. Then why only
yes.
XLRI? Is there
So
something special about it?
yes, I'll tell you few professors, and you
Okay.
can go and Google search about them. Now
Okay.
there's a professor called Sumit Sarkar,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy has written the economics book, and this economic book is being referred to in IIT KGP for their economic
Mm-hmm.
course in their MBA. Now that is the
Mm-hmm.
guy who is our professor,
Okay.
who taught us the microeconomics. Now there's a guy called
Okay.
Pitabas Mohanty. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this guy has wrote the book on financial modeling and
Mm-hmm.
data science and Excel
Okay.
modeling, and
Mm-hmm.
he himself is teaching me the elective, and the other guy who's teaching me the business valuation through Excel
Yeah.
is referring to his
Mm-hmm.
book. And this guy
Okay.
is also a faculty with New York University. There is a guy called Raghuram Tata.
Mm-hmm.
He is the chairperson for Tata Foundation on sustainability. He's my
Okay.
sustainability professor. Um, we we came across so many lectures that are being given
Mm-hmm.
by the guests, and those
Mm-hmm.
guests were some were partners from Big Four,
Okay.
even those consultancies which I had never heard of, like Kroll. I've never heard
Okay.
of Kroll.
Okay.
Apart from, if you right now you're in BTech second year, if I tell you that
Yeah.
name 4 consultancy firms, you're going to name
Mm-hmm.
just name 4 consultancy firms. And
EY, Deloitte, then McKinsey, uh, no, Accenture.
yeah,
Yeah.
taken. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like I
Yeah.
just know the
Now
like
now
big companies,
I'll tell you
PMSs.
Kearney. There's Kearney,
Yeah.
who's one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest in US. Now it is
Okay.
one of the biggest. It's coming in India as well. BCG is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
BCG. Mm.
yeah, the directors are the lecturers in this college, and they
Mm-hmm.
give us the guest lectures. So there's a guest lecture
Okay.
session that goes along, so you have to attend those. And it's not that it's an elective, but you have to attend that. It's a mandatory
Okay.
course that you
So
have to do.
overall faculties are good. Like overall faculty
What
reception's
happens
good.
is, yes,
Yeah.
what happens is when you give me the reference about ISB or any other college,
Mm.
you're giving me
Yeah.
the reference of those faculties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if I tell you that I'm studying in ISB and there's no particular good faculty there, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not for the building that you'll pay. Otherwise, MIT and ISB would be same. I'm not.
Exactly.
I
You
if
don't
I
pay for the building. You don't pay for the course. You
exactly
pay for the knowledge you get from the faculties.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. That's
the kind
true.
of the kind of networking that takes place here is of
Mm-hmm.
a different level. Like
We are coming to the point of networking and alumni support. So,
yes,
now this was your journey till the XLRI. You have reached over there, and that's the great. Congratulations once again. Now you have passed 1 year. You have that experience of everything in the XLRI. So just tell me, how the alumni support and the placements and the networking, all these things work together. Does it help in future, like after you get passed out from the college?
so it'll be a long answer. Um, so
Okay.
hold your breath now. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to name few companies,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and those CHROs are from XLRI,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and their number right now is in my phone. So
Okay.
if I am in trouble or if I want
Mm-hmm.
to switch just for the sake of my development,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to drop a message that please call me.
Mm-hmm.
It's urgent. And if and when he's free, he's going to call me back. And I have to do nothing
Okay.
just to send him a CV, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and ask him that if you find any job in your network, let me know. And I can guarantee you
Mm-hmm.
within 8 days, your interview is going to take place. Your
Okay.
onboarding is going to happen, and you will be working in
Mm-hmm.
a different company. So these kind of support,
Okay.
it's very easy for people like us who have been talking to the stalwarts of the industry back in their day, and then coming
Mm-hmm.
again having networks of a different level.
Okay.
There's a professor who is the cost account who handles the cost accounting for Tata Steel, and he
Mm-hmm.
is our cost accounting professor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do you know who's the chairman of XLRI?
No, I don't know
Okay,
exactly.
so what happens is whosoever is the chairman of Tata Steel is the chairman
Mm.
of XLRI.
Okay. Oh, it's like
Okay,
that. Okay.
it's like that. So Tata Steel, Tata Steel upstream, Tata Steel downstream, Tata Motors,
Mm.
all of
Mm.
them have an open bucket for XLRI.
Mm.
So
Okay.
if you are struggling at any point of your career, you can
Mm.
go to the Alumni Connect, put up a mail that I'm struggling here and there, and just tell your problem. Anyone from Tata Motors or any of those subsidiaries is going to come to you.
So this
This
is
is
the
the
level
kind of
of
support.
value. Yeah, this is the
Yes,
level of value you
yes,
get when you pass out from these esteemed
exactly.
institutions.
So
Yeah.
when I told you that you have to name few consultancy firms, you named
Mm.
Accenture. Now the board member of Accenture is on the board of XLRI.
Okay.
There is a consultancy firm which I should not name, but what it does is it offers few of those bright minds in XLRI
Mm.
jobs without interview, no
Oh.
interviews. So you have to study here. The academic rigor is such that even if
Mm.
you know what was the highest marks in economics in CBSE that you have heard? Highest
Mm.
marks,
12
100,
marks. Yeah, 12
100.
marks, 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my friend here in MBA got 97.
Mm. Okay.
Can you imagine that? 97. Now that is the kind of level that this guy has. Now, if
Mm.
tomorrow a boutique consulting comes in and asks for a person that give me a person who I can be sure of that this guy will do the work for me.
Mm.
Obviously, his name is going to go there. Without interview,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to get through.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of competition that we have.
Yeah. The
Okay,
competition
and
really matters. Yeah.
exactly, and then you have the alumni connect.
Mm.
So from VP of C8 to
Okay.
CHRO of Deutsche Bank,
Yeah, yeah.
um, to Lina Nair. If you
Mm.
search about Lina Nair, she's also an exceller. Now
Overall,
there's a
like,
program. There's a
yeah.
program called Mentor Mentee program where
Mm.
the alumni is the mentor for you.
Okay.
Okay, so my mentor is the CHRO of Zydus Wellness. Zydus Wellness
Okay.
is a
Yes, yes. I've
good,
heard of that. Yeah.
yes, it's a good pharmaceutical company. Now, if tomorrow
Mm.
I ask him that, sir, I want to switch and I want to switch from pharma to FMCG, he has good
Okay.
FMCG connects.
So XLRI stands at a certain level. It holds a different place overall in the
Yeah,
market. That's great.
true.
So moving on to the next question. Now, personally, I want to ask you that, like, XLRI journey, and after that, you're going to do job. Obviously, you're going for a service like job, or you are going to start your own business. So, what is exactly you're thinking of, like, after getting passed out of this college institution? So, what are your plans like?
So my thought process has been changed completely after this. The transformation has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I am thinking of going into the industry at least for the next 10 to 15 years
Okay. Oh.
because it is the time where you have to apply yourself, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and just get through with all the rigorous industrial changes that is going to take place. Now, the industry 4.0 is coming, and it's one
Mm-hmm.
of the industrial revolutions that is going to happen in India. And right now, if you're not in the industry, you're not going to develop yourself. So that
Mm-hmm.
is what my plan is.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to stay in the whole cohort of mine. Nobody is going for
Okay.
any startup or anything. as per
Okay,
my
okay.
knowledge. We are all going for
Mm-hmm.
the service sector. Let's see
Service
what
sector.
comes along.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. So, but now this was the part regarding your academics. Like you did well in your BTech. After that, you had 5 freaking years of experience. Then you went into XLRI. Now tell me, like, are you into some extracurricular activities like arts, art forms, or you play any sport?
Yeah, I am, and I will be in cricket. Um,
Cricket. Okay.
yeah,
So do
so
you play there at XLRI? Like, is there a
yes,
team or
yes,
like that?
yes. So we
Okay.
have a team, and
Mm-hmm.
we play with different courses, people from different courses, even with the faculties.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very amazing place. You won't find this thing said by any other guy, even from IIM or ISB or any other college,
Yeah, yeah.
that the faculty plays with us. We have a match tomorrow. So,
That's
so
something different. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you, it's very amazing. It's amazing that when you take their wickets, they remember you.
Mm-hmm.
They remember
Yeah.
you when they see you in class. They're not
Mm-hmm.
thinking about, okay, this guy was there and he celebrated and all that. No, that's all gone. So it
Yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah.
I'll tell you one experience of mine when I came to know about it. I
Yeah,
had no
go
clue
on,
that
go on.
it
Yeah.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 15th of April. I have
Mm-hmm.
just landed here. Next day, it was 5:30 in the morning, and April
Okay.
5:30 in the morning in the eastern part of India, it's like the whole sun is on your face.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was not able to sleep. So I woke up
Mm-hmm.
at 6, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just taking a walk around the campus and looking
Mm-hmm.
around. So there's a big cricket ground.
Okay.
So I just I was just walking towards that, and I saw a few people sitting there, and I had no clue who they were. So they know that these guys from new batch has come in,
Mm-hmm.
so they knew about us. This is the new guy in the campus because obviously
Yeah.
that kind of question mark on your face
Yeah.
says it all.
Question mark on your face. Yeah. Unknown
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
yeah, unknown things, and you're just figuring out what is happening around me.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the faculties there who taught us later on the human resource management,
Okay.
he he was there and he said, "Bowling kar lete ho?"
Mm.
Like, yeah, and he said, "जाओ जूते पहन के आओ."
Okay.
And the very first day I played with these guys and I had no clue who they were because
Okay.
I thought there are many staff members who are there in a big college.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe there
Yeah.
are some staff. So after
Mm.
the thing got over and everything got over, they didn't said anything that we are professors or we teach
Okay.
this. They didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the
Mm-hmm.
orientation day, and the same professor was standing outside welcoming us, and he said,
Mm-hmm.
"तुम्हें तो मैं जानता हूँ, अंदर आओ." So you get comforted with that whole thing that okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
environment is not
So your
heavy.
day
You can
one, your day one at institute was something really different. I haven't
yeah,
heard
true.
about it like day one में भी ऐसा हो सकता है.
Yeah,
That you play cricket with your professors and the same
true.
professor is
It
standing
can
in
happen
front
here.
of you for the orientation. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Now
can
it can
happen here.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't happen in. I can guarantee you because what happens is many of these professors are from I am Ahmedabad,
Okay.
um, I am Calcutta,
Mm-hmm.
even Indore. So what they told us with their experiences that in every college that you go, there is a section for students, then academic building, and post that academic building, there's staff quarters.
Mm-hmm.
But what is in this campus is that there's students, then academic,
Mm-hmm.
then staff, then academic. So you have to go
Oh,
from the staff quarters
okay.
to go from one academic building to the other. You cannot avoid it.
Okay. Okay. So everything is like free and frank. Like everyone has healthy relationships
Yes,
with each other. There
yes,
is no
yes.
fear factor in between student and a teacher.
No,
They can
not at all.
communicate properly. Yeah. Yeah,
So
communication plays a very important role in student and teacher.
yeah, you
That's great.
if you want to meet a person,
Yeah.
a professor,
Yeah.
you can message him. If he's available,
Mm-hmm.
he'll call you in his cabin. If he's not available in his cabin, he's going to call you for a cup of tea.
Okay. Okay.
So every batch that comes in into Excel,
Mm-hmm.
um, there's a group of 5 students that is made, roll number
Mm-hmm.
wise,
Mm-hmm.
and a professor is allotted to them to take care.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Okay.
you have any problem with the whole system, or if you have any problem facing personally
Mm-hmm.
in the campus, outside the campus, in the family about anything,
Mm-hmm.
you can just give them a call
Okay.
if they're in
So
the
like
campus.
overall environment is chill. Yeah.
Yeah, very much. So
Yeah.
my professor, the mentor that I have as a professor, I can call him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, sir, I am fed up with the mess. So can I? And he's like, okay, just let me know what I can cook. I'll cook
Oh,
myself.
oh my God, that level of
So yeah,
that's
we are
great.
so comfortable about with them.
Mhm. Okay, so now we will head to the rapid fire round.
Sure,
So there
go
are a few
ahead.
questions, just 5 to 6 questions for you. Uh,
Okay.
so let us begin with the rapid fire. Okay. So the first question, which is your favorite city where you want to work?
Um, Overall or India or overall?
India, only India. Yeah.
Okay, oh, India, Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay. Corporate job or startup?
Right now, corporate.
Okay. MBA in India or in abroad?
With this setup, India.
Okay. Debt or equity?
Equity.
Okay. Which is your favorite social media platform? LinkedIn or Instagram?
Instagram. LinkedIn is too stressful.
Okay. And the last question, which is, I guess it's a wrong question for you. XLRI or IM?
What do you think?
XLRI.
You have the
Yeah.
answer.
And after this interview, I must say, like, I got to learn this one thing from this whole environment, that is learning, earning, and exploring. You guys are learning today for earning tomorrow. You guys are going to get placements, and after earning, you're going to explore some good places out there in this world. You are going to do some jobs, you're going to meet
True.
new people, and again, you're going to learn from those people. So that's a like great thing about XLI. So it was nice talking to
Yeah.
you.
Same here.
Before ending this session, I have the last question for you. What advice would you like to give to our viewers, our audiences who are pursuing their MBA, or like who are going to pursue their MBA in future? Like in this phase of preparation for that CAT, these competitive exams, many people lose their motivation. So one tip or from your side, what advice would you like to give? Like
Three
motivated.
advices. Just there will be three
Okay.
advices. Have fear of failure because
Okay.
many of those mentors will tell you don't fear and all
Mm-hmm.
that. But what it does is if you have fear of failure, you are going to put an extra effort, and that extra effort is going to get you through.
Mm-hmm.
That 1 hour of extra effort where you are just feeling not confident even after studying for 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever your capacity is, that is going to get you through. Second, you don't have to solve a whole question paper. You just have to solve
Mm-hmm.
14 questions in each section.
Okay.
Just have this thing in your mind. If you are able to solve 14 questions, you are through.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to be a genius. You have to be smart. Third, when you are sitting for that particular exam, just think that these 3 hours are important. Anything up and above, here and there, is not important.
So, yes, Yashank, it was great talking to you. I
Same here.
enjoyed this interview and I hope this information will be useful for our viewers and subscribers. That's great.
Sure.
Thank you so much. And